fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. We going out blazing.
Let's get hunting.
This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it, dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies, all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant Josh on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feeling it. Picking the players, they all know time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch, no toast allowed, just post a list. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big, don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go, we about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go, we going out blazing. This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. We about to go big.
This is the game.
We going out blazing.
Let's get hunting.
This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks.
Hello there, kind sir. How are you feeling?
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's going on? Hey, we are back. Welcome back to the Propulation YouTube channel. Hey, it is it's pretty light work today. It's Wednesday, June 12th, and as always, joined by Underrated. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm great, bro. I'm great. I'm in La La Land right now because the plays that have been put in the Discord lately have just been so phenomenal. I don't know what to buy, but some people don't know. Sometimes I'll sound racist because I'm Jewish, but I won't say it on here, but I'll just tell you, I really like saving money. And I really like winning money, and that's what we've been doing.
We have. It's been really nice, and honestly, just a great start so far to the WNBA season. And I mean, these are just a running count from not even the last week here, almost up 23 units. Had a really stellar yesterday. I mean, we ended up with 8 units on the day. I think we had 11 cards in total, and we cashed out on 8 of them. So just a really stellar, really super exciting Taco Tuesday, especially from last week when we had two busted tacos. So the
So what's that? What'd you have there? That's what you posted in the Discord the night before, or that first one's the night before, yeah. And then the tacos.
Some of these from the night before, and then some of them also from the day of, once we finally got the tacos, and a couple of the additional lines that we were looking for. Yep. And thankfully the tacos came through. I'll be honest, I love these pitching, the K props at 3.5. These are always the feel-good ones. So shout out to PrizePicks finally giving us some good tacos. All 3 of them hit, and just a really solid day. Can't complain. And
I like looking at that. I like looking at that.
Yeah,
I really do.
This is pretty nice.
I'm gonna zoom in on it even and just look at it a little more. You look cool right beside that. With all those numbers all that green.
I like that.
What
side's it up here on? Yep.
Yeah, look, like 7-1, 15-6, 6-2, 12-10, and that 12-10 day, I believe that was a couple 3 out of 5s. So we lost money on that day. But 5 out of 6 days, big money. 23.5 units, bro. And I always like to say, if you have a $100 unit, that means you made $2,350 in the last 6 days. I mean, that's nothing to laugh about. It's nothing to downplay.
Yes,
That's nothing to downplay. If you have a $100 unit, you made $2,350 in 6 days in the Discord, just in the WNBA channel. If you followed all the plays, done deal.
Exactly. Just in that alone, even for small bankroll builders, we've had a lot of days where just if you only got like 20, $40 or something like that, just spread it out, $5, a couple of tickets here and there, and just trust the process. We've been moving some serious cash here, so I've been super excited. I mean, it's been a phenomenal ride so far. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to. I mean, we're barely even 20% into the season. Most teams are kind of around that 10 to 11 and 12 games played already, and there's about 40 in the season, not to mention the postseason. There's a lot left on the table, and this is it's been a fun race so far. We're running this marathon.
Yeah, and they say over 90% of bettors lose. But guess what? Not around here, buddy. Not around here, buddy. I know
And
some people talk a lot of shit, but hey, just saying. Come on. You got a 7-day free trial. Come check it out, and you will start to win some money and see what that feels like. And let me light that up.
Sir.
And I know you got the pot brownie with you, and I'll light this joint up, and I'll join you as well.
Exactly. And where you can find the Discord you asked, and the Patreon links, everything for that down below. Again, we're still running that 7-day free trial. And if you guys could just do us a huge favor as well while you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button. It goes a really, really long way for us every single time. It's free for you guys, and it helps us out a ton. So thank you guys so much. And as always, we appreciate you being here with us.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Yeah.
You ready to hop into it? Just a solo game today.
I know. I feel sad. Only one game.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Light board, too.
Do what we can do. We save it, right?
Okay.
We save it today, right? Isn't that the moral of the story? Kind of save the winnings we've had pretty much. Play really light, and we'll have a lot more to go into tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a nice slate. I mean, you can see they're already putting stuff up for tomorrow. So basically everyone in the betting world is pretty much looking ahead to tomorrow anyways. And I would expect we get the board fairly early tonight too, or at least I'm hoping so. But yeah, tonight, just spend in a couple of spots. I mean, me personally, I'm going to spend like maybe a unit tonight, if that. I mean, I'm not super excited about this game at all. And just a board in general, a lot of low props, a lot of low lines, and kind of hunting for some unders. But I mean, the overs also feel a little sketchy too. So nothing really great today, all in all. But let's talk about the game total, spread, money line, and all that good stuff.
Okay.
And then let's do this first, and then we'll catch up on comments and questions and anything like that. Because pretty much, I mean, honestly, guys, we're just gonna do a little Q&A today with PrizePicks, what they have on the board, and just kind of what they left to work with. I expect we'll probably see some more movement today too, with it only just being one game. So just keep that in mind. Nothing too crazy today.
Yep, sounds good. Save the money today and just chill today a little more. Eat a little more food, sleep a little bit more, take a walk, do something. Just chill today.
Yeah. Take a little personal day, and if you want to catch up on any MLB, anything like that as well, we got all that in the Discord. And lacrosse, even, hey, we only had one play, but it was a smacker. Our Connors, our field general out there, came up big for us, had 5 points, and every little bit helps, especially on days like today, where there's really, really light things to choose from. You can kind of reach out into a different sport, open your bag up a little bit here, and it goes a long way sometimes. So make sure you check that out.
Is there an NBA game today too?
I believe.
Or is it tomorrow? It is today.
Today, yeah.
So that's kind of cool. I mean, if you're chilling later, we can mix some second half NBA with some. I guess the WNBA game will be second half before this game starts. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Oh well.
I mean, I'll say we've seen it literally every single series so far. I mean, the first home team games, they always win this. So I would probably straight bet like a half unit to a unit on this tonight. I would highly doubt that Dallas picks up a loss here. I would not be surprised if Dallas loses the next game at home. But this game tonight, I think they give it up to Dallas. Dallas is going to take this down.
I don't hate you for it. I do not. I don't want to bet it, but I don't hate you for it. I'm just not. It's crazy. It's the NBA Finals, and I'm just like, who cares? That's just me. I'd rather watch WNBA today than just a random game. I know it's bad, but hey, we watch NBA. How long is the season? How long is the playoffs? It's like, how many how many sweeps has there been in the playoffs? Like, how many off days have we had? It's annoying.
Yeah. For me, it's just more of a spectator kind of viewing from this point. I'm not chasing these good defenses, and these teams are in the final for a reason. So unless you're hunting a lot of unders, I think that they keep dropping additional stuff and crazy things for you to bet on. So it's like, for me, I'm not chasing money here. I'm not trying to reach for it. So I'm having way more fun as a spectator than anything.
Yeah, it's the times, bookies make the most money at these times. And there's not a lot to bet on, and people just need to bet, and that's how people lose. I'm not one of those people.
No, sir. But hey, we got WNBA at least to kind of throw into the mix, and a couple things here to look at for today. So, how you feeling about this game? You gotta pick them here.
I don't know. I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about this game? Now, there's no Liz Williams. Is Cardozo gonna start?
Yeah, she'll start again. The only thing that we don't really know for sure is if she's still gonna be on the minutes limit. But I mean, I would expect somewhere in kind of low to mid 20s. Unless we get confirmation that she's off of any kind of minutes limit, but I'm expecting somewhere in that mid 20s, and I mean she'll split time between her and Harrison off the bench, and kind of sprinkling whoever.
What if we did get news that she wasn't on a limit, and we thought she was going to play 30 minutes? Would you be all over her props? Because I know her props aren't very high, but you probably wouldn't want to touch them if she's on a limit. Would you go over her 5.5 rebounds if you could find it? If she
we'll get to all that here in just a second.
My personal questions. I get excited. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're good. Because I don't want to get any overlap too. Because I'm sure a lot of folks might have the same kind of questions or coming from that same angle as well. So the Connecticut, I mean, hey, they've been undefeated on the season, and they still even pulled this game out with.
They're undefeated. No, they got one loss.
No.
Right?
Yeah, they lost to New York. Sorry, but the previous time that they played each other, though, they were undefeated, and even without AT, she got ejected basically like halfway through the third quarter, and Bonner, terrible scoring outing overall with her field goal volume that she had, but she still put up 19 points or 20 points, and they snuck out with the dub there. It was a really, really close game, and I'm thinking AT, she's going to come in hot this game. I mean, she's not happy about that ejection, and the fact that, I mean, they legit almost lost that game. I mean, it really came down to the wire.
Yeah, AT's been interesting this year, to say the least, huh? We've seen the old AT killing it with triple doubles, and then we've seen the weird AT that's not fun to bet on the over. So, interesting.
One thing that they did give us today that I did find quite interesting is they're starting to sneak back in some of these head-to-head props on the book. So, you guys keep an eye out. These might be coming to Underdog as well, or some other sites. Even Parlay Play, they do some head-to-head sometimes. So just keep an eye out. But I will have some interest, I think, here for sure. This AT, more rebounds than Angel Reese. Angel Reese's rebounds are so high, it's not even funny. She's been getting it, and I know she is a phenomenal offensive rebounder, but she still couldn't do it this previous game, and that was with AT sitting early and in early foul trouble. I think this is a very, very difficult matchup. We see AT be very assertive, very dominant today, and playing the kind of basketball that we absolutely love. So this definitely deserves a look.
They have AT against Angel on Underdog, the PRA, and Angel starts with 6. What do you think about that? She gets a 6-point handicap. Still like it?
That's still pretty. Yeah. I mean, we got I have AT for about 33 PRA tonight, and I think she almost hits a triple-double, if not gets that triple-double tonight.
So we should probably play that, huh?
Yeah. I would have interest in that for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna play that for fun.
Especially on a limited slate, for sure. That could be a nice piece.
Yeah, because you think about it. I mean, if Angel's starting with 6, AT's gonna get, you would think, at least 6 assists. So we just start from there and go PR. We'll probably get 7, 8 assists. Who knows? So feels good.
The first half stuff I'm kind of staying away from today. Connecticut's been a little sketchy in their first half games, even though pulling out the victory still. But I wouldn't hate this +4 in the first half here, and this would actually give us a pretty strong hedge to, I think, if any way that Connecticut is trailing, any kind of risk that we might lose the Connecticut's money line as a whole, we should at least wheel the back end for this on the +4 in the first half. So maybe split a unit over the two here, like pair this up with something else, and then split this +4 first half with something else, or just straight bet it actually.
You
Get
think
your money back?
You think Connecticut got it today in Chicago? No problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, AT's coming in pissed. She was so pissed. I mean, the post-game interview, she didn't even want to do it. She was talking about it on Twitter and stuff and her social media. Like, she was pissed about getting ejected because she got hit in the face too, which, you know, doesn't excuse the body slam that she did, but she definitely got hit in the face, and she was getting knocked around all night too.
Okay.
All right, so let's do some questions. We'll talk about some plays and just kind of we'll just kind of chill, just kind of hang out.
Cool, man. Sounds good. Let's see. We got Big Mike. He says can't join today. Mom fell, isn't in the hospital. Damn, man, that sucks. Should be home before tip-off, so smoke them if you got them. Let's fucking go. I'll keep an eye out on the Discord for highlights. Hit the damn like button. Appreciate you, bro.
Dude, I hate to hear that, man. Prayers to your mom. Hopefully everything's okay. And hey, appreciate you even stopping by, man. I mean, that's huge, so huge. So thank you, and hopefully everything's good for your family.
For real. Big Sean says, movie trivia ready. Oh shit. Big 2 says, let's fucking go. Youngin says, what's up, Ian Underrated 2 goats? What kind of sounds do goats make? I need to get a little soundbite for that.
Yeah.
Like, definitely. I wanted to get a soundbite of someone saying pass or something like that. Pass! Because every time I always say pass, I just want a button. Youngin says, money, let's cash out. And I told you Asia was getting 28. She told you.
You called 28 exactly. She went over the taco, and then depending on what line you got her at today or during that day, she went all the way up to like 28 and a half, 29 in some books. So very good line movement and good call there. You know, that's a really smart way to approach your betting world as a whole. Honestly, if you're seeing a lot of times, you know, we knew that she was going to be the taco, so they went ahead and moved up her points, taxed it all the way up, and then after, as usual, the taco expired, went away, her points went right back down to 27 and a half. And you know, you can really get cute with it. I mean, seriously, if you have your numbers and stuff dialed in, or you're pretty confident about what they're going to get in a game or what their attainable like actual goal is, you can really work those lines. And so, I mean, big shout outs, big props to that.
Yeah, think about it, and especially that one in particular. 22, was it 22 and a half?
22 flat. 22
flat, and then her normal line was 28. Like the chance of her scoring between 22 and 28 is pretty fucking high. In fact,
yeah. I
mean, that's worth doing that. We always talk about it. I'm glad I actually followed through yesterday and did it, and it worked. What's her name? Collier's rebounds too. Took the under on that, and then I didn't lose, even though they gave us a shitty discount. You know, still in the end I broke even. But hey, play them both.
Yeah.
They'll fall in the middle more than you might think.
That was such a trap too. You know, I'm guilty of it. I totally posted it. I fell for it, and I knew her rebounds were sneaky, not good. I was not on the combo at all whatsoever, and that should have been the old Spidey senses tingling there, saying, "Hey, this is not a good play. Like, just maybe fade this one." And you know, I mean, hey, shout outs to PrizePicks there. They were playing the chess game, and they got one little jab in at the end. They made back a little bit of their money from their tacos. So think about yesterday was not necessarily a sweep on the tacos, but it kind of went like 2 out of 3 really.
This is when the bookies get you. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so first question. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Mabry under 24 PRA. I shouldn't say it's a question, it's a comment, because Young'un be coming in with plays. But let's check out Mabry under PRA. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe Mabry's interesting. You know, the thing about her, obviously she's going to have Carrington just hounding her the entire game here. Her scoring was super lucky last time. Like, I can't even stress her catching fire from three like that. She was hitting some insane threes. So, I mean, big shout outs to Mabry here. You know, if she's feeling herself for that three and that mid range, she did get to the free throw line in the first half, which was kind of weird. That normally she doesn't really do that, but it was just one of the games where she was feeling herself, and kind of is what it is. But Carrington's gonna be on her again for this rematch, and I think they don't really do anything different defensively on Connecticut's side of things. I think that we have just seen more players now from Chicago just as a whole come back into the offense. You know, we talked about Carter last time. I'm talking you guys off of some of these huge field plays that, a lot of people are just seeing these green bars and be like, oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Carter, one of those players, she was playing way too aggressive, way too physical, looked like she was going to get honestly an early injury or something like that. And this last game, coach dialed back the minutes, her production, she just looked like a totally different player. And you never know with some of these players that they're due to come back down to earth, and just kind of making sure you're on maybe not necessarily the right end of that, but just try not to be all in on like, oh, this player's been such a wagon, let me play it. Kayla McBride yesterday, that first half fantasy, let me talk to you about that, for example. So they got us with the old reversey. She went off in the first half. I mean, absolutely obliterated that first half fantasy like it was nothing. And if you looked, she missed that like in the last 6 out of 8 games. So you look at that and you're like, oh, that's a wagon. But eventually the wagon's either going to break or the wagon's going to get fixed. So one of those two things are always going to happen. And just minimizing the damage that you put yourself into goes a really long way here. So I actually kind of low-key like the Mabry under today, but I'm a little hesitant about the RA upside. With Carrington on her, they're going to force the ball out a lot. She was really active the first game. I know the last couple games, not really so much, but Atlanta plays really, really good for their opposing guards and rebounding. And the Washington game is just a really, really slow-paced game. But
she had 20.
Honestly,
she had 23 against Connecticut. Sorry. Last game?
She had 23 real points. So that kind of worries me a little bit.
I just noticed that too. I looked down and said, "Ooh, 23 against Connecticut. Damn."
I would say, if anything, with her first half has been way more volatile than anything, just because some of the players around her, like Diamond, she has been having a really mediocre outing. She's due for a game. Dana Evans finally popped off again this last game. I mean, she had a decent real scoring event. So, I mean, Mabry, she's kind of, she's really kind of stuck in the middle here between just players being hot or not hot around her. And I mean, recently with the rookie starting at center, Pedrosa, and Angel Reese, she's been running hot. And, just think about all these different moving factors here. So it's a little bit of a nervous click, mostly just because she's been at home. But actually, her home road splits kind of evened out here. And I don't know, man. The RA really, really scares me. That's the main thing I'm really worried about. I think the scoring downside is definitely there, but the RA is a little nervous because, see, PrizePicks, they know they're putting it right at the season average, and this looks like, a good play. But she was just 27.5 like a couple games ago.
Sounds like a pass. How about AT over 7.5 assists? AT over 7.5 assists.
Yeah, I'm all aboard for AT today. Like I said, I think she's on pace, if not hits a triple-double, and she's coming out gunning. The turnovers, oh my God, the turnovers. If we cannot get that in check, though, I'm going to scream every single game. I don't understand just...
You screaming would be funny. Do you ever think about it? Have you ever screamed before? You seem so light-mannered. What's the word? Relaxed. Mellow. Yeah, that pot brownie.
Yeah. Oh, definitely right now with the old brownie. But man, I mean, her with the turnovers, I don't understand it. It's been an issue all season long, and something she's got to really fix. But I'm hoping tonight, finally Connecticut is getting on the road. They basically played their entire season at home so far. They've only had 3 road games, so they're getting ready for this road stint. And I want to see AT aggressive, no turnovers, or the lower turnovers means more assists. So I like that call.
Okay. I think the people also probably want to know, like, when you yell and when you're mad when she gets those turnovers, do you like yell certain words, or like what do you personally do? You just yell loud noises? Do you throw your hat? Like,
Yeah.
do your dogs get scared? Like, what happens at that moment?
Oh yeah, just the typical sporting yell from like "come on."
Oh, come on. But that's not a yell. You do yell, come on, or do you be like, come on?
Oh no, I'm sure I pissed my neighbors off. And I'm
Really?
so sorry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No one would have guessed that. Okay, good to know. Thanks for letting us
Well,
know.
I'm a really loud I'm a really loud spoken person anyways. Like
Are
obviously
you?
my voice carries a lot. Yeah,
What?
yeah. This microphone and through the YouTube and all this stuff might be a little deceiving, but I'm a pretty loud person. Like I speak pretty loudly.
Oh, wow. News to me and everyone else. Youngin says, like, subscribe, guys. Oh, yeah. I always forget about that part. That is important. Can you guys please hit the like? It helps us a lot. Blah, blah, blah. But really it does. So it's annoying. YouTube makes us do that because it really helps. Okay. The next one
it helps a lot,
is...
thank you.
Yes. Angel Reese over 9.5 rebounds. I know what you're going to say.
Ooh, Angel Reese today. So she is due for a little bit of regression. And on paper, this is a really, really difficult matchup. I like Reese, like as a player as a whole. Her try and level of effort is unmatched. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go out there and say I think above any of the rookies that we've seen so far in the upcoming class.
She's been
And
balling.
she's really,
Yeah.
she's been really the hustle and the effort. But we're kind of meeting again one of those unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Like something has to give here. So on individual metrics, Reese, she has been dominating the offensive rebounds and put back, free throw opportunities, all that stuff across the board. She's absolutely shining in that. But today, total night and day matchup. I mean, the last time that they met, she was really held in check. I believe 13 points and only 5 rebounds. And that was still again with 15, 3, and 2. This was again with AT basically not playing a quarter and a half of basketball in the second half when the momentum was swinging back in favor of Chicago. So this is a really, really scary matchup. I mean, currently it's her season low in just rebounds in general. It's one of her kind of, standard point games. I pretty much have her for about 13.5 points on any given night right now. She just gets to the free throw line a lot. So this is one thing that I think kind of still will be there, but the rebounding opportunity tonight is very, very tough. Connecticut is bottom in just rebounding in general. They're in the bottom for field goals per game, opponents' points per game, second chance points per game, which is what, again, Reese just absolutely shines in. And then another thing is, with AT, last game, the way it was going, if she was not getting those foul calls like right off the rip in the second half, her first half she put up 9 points already. She was easily on pace for like a solid 15 points, and a lot of those were free throws inside the paint, slashes. She was drawing fouls, so there's still, I think, room for like a median here game for Reese as a whole. But the last 10 power forwards in the 4 spot against Connecticut, they're averaging like 14.5 PR just as a whole, and like 15 PRA as a whole. So this is a really, really difficult matchup. And I'm talking players like Stewie, like Asia, or not Asia, like Stewie, like some of these just top players here in the forward positions that really did not have a good game at all against them. So just a few things to consider. I don't know about Reese tonight. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking some unders. I know it might be wild to say, but she's due for a little come down here, and I'm curious if the lines are massive line movement today. Oh my goodness, she was heavy favorite minus 140. She opened at minus 140 last night. So think about this. Moved down to 135. She sat at that all day. I left earlier this afternoon, went for a run, came back, and now we're not even an hour and a half later and massive juice on the under. So somebody behind the scenes, they know a little something too. And I think they probably just nuked that under straight up rebounds. And her PR is probably heavy favorite on the under anyways. It was already like minus 125. So I don't know about Reese today. I don't know.
And you had her under PRA in the Discord, right? Earlier?
Yeah. Toughest bottom 3 matchup metrics for all of that for her.
And 23.5, it's sitting there, right? It hasn't moved? It looks like it is. 23.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These rebounds are definitely moving. If not like any moment.
They are right now. I see Underdog's moving them to 9 right now. And
okay.
It's making me like that AT over Reese PRA even more. That rival. That feels really good.
Yeah, 100%.
Nice.
So, if we had to put them in order, I think like this. If you needed to pair them up, I did like Carrington quite a bit last night. She's got really solid looks here in this matchup. Slashing guards and any kind of like mid-range guards do really well against Chicago. She put up 16 points on them, and I felt really good about that 11.5, but I still like the 12 here. And then ATPRA, she's getting a triple dub. That means she's got 30 PRA at least.
All right, cool. And so Carrington, we got at 11.5 last night too, right?
We did.
I'm trying to see if wonder if they have her around 11.5. Would you take her 11.5 right now if you could find it somewhere else?
Yeah. You know, she's still at reasonable odds on the books too, minus 125. She's just kind of sat at this all day. I would not be surprised to see a little bit more juice come in once we get closer to locks. But you know, I like it. She's been really solid on this season. Let me check her out real fast.
Let me show you something. She's 11.5 on parlay play still at better payouts than normal PrizePicks. So if you like Carrington, parlay's the place.
Okay. Yeah, she's hit this in 7 of the 11 games currently in the season, and I mean some of those also, you know, these recent games too. She was not trying at all against Washington. She was just totally chilling. So yeah, I like that 12. I think there's a little bit of wiggle room, like I said, with the free throw upside, and you know she just plays a lot of minutes. I mean, these minutes are secure for 30 minutes on every single night. Cool.
Youngin says light in the backwood. Oh shit.
Hey.
Bennett says money. Futon says good evening, buddy. Let's get this cash.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Exit Screaming, this is a scary name, says nothing but winners today, please. Well, I mean, we do our best. There's no locks there, guy, but we'll do our best, right?
I mean, I feel like everyone in here is a winner already, so hopefully we're starting from there.
Wait, damn, I didn't have my finger on the sound for that when you said that. Damn it. Oh well. Don says, are you ready for the movie trivia?
Yeah.
Person 1, I'm gonna steal it. Person 2, ha ha ha, what? Person 1, I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, that's National Treasure. That's too easy.
What?
Yeah, that's some Nick Cage dialogue right there.
Good job, E. Proud of you. I think you got it. I don't even know the answer, but great job.
I feel pretty good about that one.
Well, I'm sure he'll tell us here in a minute. Let's see, who else is here? I see Carrington over 18.5 PRA. I took her over 22.5 fantasy. What do you think about the PRA and the fantasy?
So the only thing with the PRA is, I mean, she's really good for like just total random spike assist game. Honestly, I got her for like a 1.5 assist at best, just on most nights. It's not really a great assist matchup from the guard perspective, but her rebounding upside is, I think, phenomenal today too. I had a little bit of interest in just the 4.5 rebounds which I think also is still a really solid play. I mean, she's been living at this line. The only thing with her though is with her shadowing Mabry, she's going to be in that tight vicinity with Mabry, and if Mabry's dumping it off to somebody else, then she's not going to be trying to get that rebound. She's going to turn around for offense. A little bit of a thing to kind of think about there too, but I think that the PR as a whole, great upside today, phenomenal upside.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even mind. The PR is still here at 17. I think this was 16.5 earlier, but I would even, I'd consider this. And one other kind of just random thing for Carrington today too. I think this first half, 5.5 points is a little disrespectful. I'm not really locking it in today, but this one really was standing out to me. And I mean, 3 buckets is a super easy ask. I think she had 8 field goal attempts against them in their first game, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, again, you can see, like I said, Washington, she was not trying. Atlanta, actually a difficult matchup, but everything else that were good matchups like this, I mean, she's kind of wrecking this. So I'm gonna throw it up in the queue because I think this actually could bump. And I'm gonna laugh if it's while we're on here. That'd be funny.
Probably will. Dana Evans over 14.5 PA.
Yeah. Somebody has to help Mabry on this one. I mean, again, Connecticut, they're not disguising their defensive plan. They made it known all season. Carrington, she's going to guard the best on-ball person who's going to be Mabry here, essentially for the team. But Ty Harris, she's a decent defender. No slouch by any means, but not really playing a whole lot of minutes for one thing. And then just the time that she's out there, she's just kind of facilitating a little bit and taking threes. So somebody else has to help. And if Reese is going to have her hands full down low, that's another just massive offensive usage player to begin with. That's just kind of getting taken out of the picture. So that usage is going to filter out, and somebody's got to help. So Dana, she's had some duds out there, and I want to give her the benefit, but I think the PA is the best line if you want to give her a shot today.
Coolio. Christopher Singleton says National Treasure must be the answer then.
Yeah.
Sean says, Big Sean says yes. Christopher Singleton, you win a cookie. Hopefully it's a pot cookie.
Hey.
Big Two says
win some plays.
What's that?
I said you win some plays at least.
Oh, there we go. Big Two says spread total, and you went over that. I think we're a little behind with the comments, so he probably saw it already. But
yeah. I'll just give you the quick glance. Yeah, I got Connecticut picking up the win here, but I'm going to hedge that with Chicago +4 in the first half, and then I think this AT head-to-head rebound is a pretty solid look today. I got AT getting over on old Reese here.
All right. Big Sean says, hey, Big Two. Coach says, did we win? We've been winning.
We did win. We sure did.
We've been winning. Youngin says, Thomas over 29.5 PRA. It's really low for Thomas, isn't it? What do you think?
Dude, it's so low. She was literally just 34.5 PRA like a couple games back. So this is a mad discount. And yeah, I mean, I have it again here right at the top in the queue. Maybe it's kind of hidden, but I'm even going to throw it up for 30 PRA. PrizePicks standard. Obviously, it's got the good old 0.5 tax on it, but at least we still get the push factor to it. So I'm not that mad about it. I'm thinking this honestly could even bump again just because PrizePicks is PrizePicks. So yes, I do like that call.
Believe me, Angel's getting over 9.5 rebounds tonight. Youngin has spoken.
I'm okay. We'll take it out of the queue, and maybe we'll just go with the PRA. I think she could do it, but 10 rebounds, that's so high.
You're so high. Youngin says Brianna under 4.5 rebounds. She hit for me last time.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. She's playing these kind of like, again, short spurt, limited, whatever rotations. I don't know what was up with this last game, though. I will say she looked so gassed. Basically from the jump. I mean, it was like 3 minutes into the game, and she was dying going up and down the court. So this is, again, another fast-paced game. Chicago, top 5 pace in the league. They run pretty quick, and I think she matches up really well with the rookie. So that can be kind of a risk play because Stephanie White, the coach for the Suns here, she's notorious for these particular just player matchups. It's not even a positional matchups, but it's a player matchup. So I could see Brianna tonight playing like 23, 24 minutes, and I would not be surprised. And if Cordosa played 20 minutes and Bree played 20 minutes, would not be surprised either.
Yeah. I'm interested to watch this game. Not really bet much on it, but just watch it. It'll be fun. J.R. Smith's Bowl of Soup. He's here today. Any Caitlin props? Where's Caitlin? Yay, Caitlin! Thank you so much for letting me do that. It makes my day.
We get her tomorrow.
Christopher Singleton says, how do you feel about Carrington over 16.5 PR? I think you've discussed that in detail. You like that?
Yep. I like it. We just talked about it.
Youngin says, the effort, she gon' get it, E. That's that rebound again. Youngin's on them rebounds.
Yeah.
Christopher,
no, for sure. I totally get it. Just on the physicality and the try hard alone, I think she could totally do it. But, second chance points per game, way down. I mean, bottom of the barrel, very tough. And then so the biggest thing for her is going to be the offensive boards. And Connecticut, pretty stout. I mean, they're allowing 7.5 per game. How many did she have against them last time? So she had 3 offensive rebounds. So 3 out of her 5 were offensive rebounds. So if she's doing it, she's going to do it. But it's a really difficult matchup. Just know that. That's all. I'm not saying it's a bad play. I'm just trying to throw that warning out there and say, hey, just maybe keep that in mind too.
I'm saying it's a bad play. But I was going to say also, what about the idea of Cardoso being in the game now? Do you think she'll take any rebound chances away? Or you think
she definitely will. Yeah, no, she absolutely will. So the biggest thing for her that's going to be a negative while she's on the court with her. But and another thing too, you got to consider how much is AT actually shooting the ball. Like her field goal volume's been pretty limited to kind of that double digit range. So and a lot of that too, she's getting to the free throw line. So if AT's not really shooting a whole lot, just the zone and area that she's going to be in general might be just a little bit more dialed back than what we've seen in a lot of these previous matchups. Literally, let's look at the last couple games. I mean, she had Cheyenne Parker and Tina Charles, both massive usage monsters, shoot inside the paint. Aaliyah Edwards, who had herself a game, or tried to have herself a game against them, had a pretty good first half. Then we got Stewie, Alyssa Smith. The list goes, on and on for these pretty active players here. And I don't know. I got that feeling. So I will say, if you are considering Reese for the over rebounds just in general, I would give it a minute, and she is almost assuredly going back down to 9. So I would play it at the 9. I think I'm going to go under this 9.5 though.
I like that. Yeah, and it's definitely going to be 9 here. Like I said, I think Underdog is 9 now. So That's a big difference.
I'm leaving it in here because I think this is going to bump sometime in the next few minutes, maybe before we get off here.
I know, because you work for PrizePicks. Christopher Singleton says, Big Sean Drake, hooray! Because he won that pot cookie. Nice. Make sure you send that in the mail, Sean. You won't get in trouble. G-Man says, did you like the assist combo for AT and Mabry at 12?
Yeah, I think it was at 12.5 earlier. To move it down is kind of weird. I'm assuming they're moving Mabry down a little bit here. Let me actually look at that real quick.
I'm about to play Big Cardoso at 5.5 rebounds and pay a little juice for it. Fuck it. Just to cheer for her. Sounds fun.
what does here? See now we have a little price shopping moment where I see that. Yep. See DK, they have AT at 7.5 assists, and FanDuel they have her all the way up to 8.5 assists, minus 135 for the under for that, and then obviously minus 150 for the over on this. So, currently the assist combo is actually on kind of a slight discount. They're giving us a push floor to it at least. So if you're going to play it, I would play it at 12. It's going to move back to 12.5. Just know this, and I don't know about that. That's a little pushing it there. But right now, yes.
Cool. Everyone's on Carrington. Youngin says Carrington. Yeah. TJ says, what about Camilla over 15 PR?
Yeah, so she's really interesting today. Really, the most unknown, and let me see if there's been any kind of recent news, but her biggest thing is she is supposedly still going to be on a minutes limit. And I mean, if we hear that she's not going to be on a minutes limit, I'm all in. Yeah, absolutely. The thing for her is, so I think this first game was kind of her intro, and we've seen it, with a lot of these rookies too, their intro game per se, where they feed them and they force a lot of shots to get the player, for that first game under the belt feeling and all that good stuff. But with her today, she's in a pretty good spot. I mean, Brianna Jones, she has been really struggling on not only the transition defense, but just we're taking the rebound under for her today, or considering it on the glass as a whole. She's not boxing people out at all. I mean, poor AT, she's out there fighting two people off by herself, and killing herself trying to do it. Brianna Jones is no help whatsoever. She's getting boxed out every single time, and I mean, it shows. So I think that's also a product of the minutes going down for her too. Olivia off the bench, even though she's a foul magnet, one thing about her is she's a rebound machine and she's a block machine. So if they're falling behind from the defensive standpoint there, then she's going to lose the minutes out on there for sure. But Camilla, she's really interesting today. I would love to see her play like 25 minutes today, and I would really like the 14.5. But 15's right there on the line though. I think the rebounding is great for her today. Maybe consider just a straight up 6 rebounds, but the scoring's interesting. It's not a great matchup, though. It's not a great matchup. We need the minutes.
I'm locking in that 5.5 rebounds right now, just to cheer for it. Nothing big, just to cheer for it. Futon says Jones over 4.5 rebounds. So we had an under 4.5 rebounds. Now we got an over 4.5 rebounds.
Yeah, Jones is, again with the minutes with her in the rotation. I'm trying to think of, a lot of that's just going to go off of Camilla. How much is she shooting the ball? That's going to correlate very directly with how many rebounds that Jones is going to be able to get here. And again, I mean, she's just getting boxed out every single play. So until she fixes that, I mean, she's been kind of hard capped, like right at 4 rebounds and still losing out on the minutes. That just like really sucks to watch at the end of the game. Last game, she burned us because she didn't come back in at all in like the last quarter and a half of the game, and coach just stayed with the other unit.
Carrington at 11.5 points, minus 40 on Fliv. All right.
Yep.
How do you feel about under 20.5 PR for Angel? I know you like the under PRA. No, you kind of like the under rebounds at 9.5. What do you think about this?
Yeah, so you're getting that at a tax line now. That's a full line movement. I mean, she's been 21 pretty much everywhere all day long, all day strong, and she lasted 4 minutes at 22 flat on PrizePicks, and I could not get the play out fast enough, and immediately got bumped back down. So I like where your head's at, but just know that you are paying some tax on whatever site that is.
At 22.
Yeah, or 20 and a half.
20 and a half, I'm sorry.
You were paying it. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, it's 20 and a half everywhere now. Oh,
she's on Prize. Yeah, it's on PrizePicks. Wow. So, yeah, this rebounds, these are moving anytime now. I mean, anytime now. And this PRA is coming with it.
Ooh, I like that PRA. G-Man says they removed Mabry's assists.
Yeah, it was going up.
Okay. That's about all we have for the questions on this one game slate. So I don't know what you want to do now.
I think we're gonna pack it in on that one. I hear old Leon's tail just a wagging because he heard me say something, a trigger word for him that he knows it's about the EAT.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's a happy trigger.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, I think we're gonna call it a day on this one. Again, it's just one game, so nothing too crazy today. Tomorrow we do have 3 games, and I think it's gonna be a nice little spicy slate to work with. So
Oh yeah.
kind of excited for that. And just so we know, we want to show you guys a lot of appreciation too. Not gonna spoil the whole thing today. You're gonna have to find out tomorrow. But tune in tomorrow. We're gonna have a little giveaway, a little something going on for you guys. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. The vibes have been great. We've been winning. We're up like no joke. We were up like almost 50 units.
Show the
since
sheet
the
again.
beginning
Show
of
the sheet again.
season.
Show the sheet. Show the sheet. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. I like looking at that sheet. 6 days,
Like, no-
23.5
No
units.
joke. Yeah. I mean, just get in here. Discord, running that free trial, 7 days down below. Make sure to check that out for us. And again, before we get out of here, hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys got any questions too after the stream's in, you can always go back, comment on the streams. We get the notifications for it too. And again, the Discord, you get all that stuff in live action. So appreciate you guys so much. Underrated, man. As always, appreciate you, dog. You got anything else before we head out?
Nope. Just remember, if you got that itch to bet today and there's not much to bet on, don't do it. Just chill. Put your money in your pocket. Don't give it back to them. We've already been winning. Don't give the bookies the money back. Hell no. And then also remember, we're all on the same team when we do betting. That's the best part. DFS, yeah, cool, whatever, but we're all battling each other. But when we start betting against books, it's all of us against books. So let's all help each other win. Right?
Exactly. It's always us versus the bookies. Nothing but love here. So again, we appreciate you guys so much, and we will see you back tomorrow. So good luck tonight.